everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Jets going up against the Dolphins. With that, let's get you out to Brandon Godden and this Week 9 matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to picturesque Miami, Florida. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New York Jets and the Miami Dolphins. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's Matt Forte with his first carry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down. Again, they run. Again, it's Forte. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? And a look at the starters for the Miami defense.
Cameron Wake may have begun his career in Canada, but in the NFL, he's been one of the top pass rushers since he's entered the league.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Osweiler now to throw on third down. And he's got a man open. That's Marshall. Now, hang on a moment here. Marshall's in some pain. Still down. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll throw on first down with Osweiler. That one complete to Anderson. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, it's Tannehill. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jay Ajayi there out of the backfield. And now it's second down. And a very capable offensive unit here. One of the headliners, Jordan Cameron.
He's listed as a tight end, but he's at his best when he flexes away from the line of scrimmage and runs routes like a receiver.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
You can almost see the wheels turning for the offensive coordinator there. Edge pressure you want to use against them. Oftentimes when they get into the backfield, they're disrupting things. But if they get there too quickly, you can actually slip the ball to a runner and get past them. That didn't happen on that play, though.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And the defense for New York.
Bud Dupree came out of the University of Kentucky determined to let everyone know that they play football there as well as basketball. A terrific pass rusher off the edge.
Tannehill now to give to Ajayi. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
I can't help it. I'm just sitting back in admiration right now. This defense tells everyone that plays against them, you're not beating us running the football. That's who we are. That's what we're about. It's not going to happen. If you're going to beat us, you better pick another way.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
This is taken around the 12. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Jets take possession. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Boom,
They stay on the ground. Forte again. And he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Back-to-back runs that were stacked up. Offensively, now you've got to think to yourself, do we change blocking assignments? Do we change formations? Do we change looks in order to try and get the running game going?
A dump off to Forte. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Now Osweiler. He's going to let this one go deep. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bakari Rambo.
Naturally, we're going to say it was a poor pass, but the defensive guys say it was just a great play by them. They broke on the football, picked it off, and gave some momentum to their team.
And out come the Dolphins now. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up. But You've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. Wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. To throw is Tannehill. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And throw right side complete to Parker. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. They'll come out in the pistol. Here's Ajayi. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football, but they face a second and long to start things out. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second down, here's Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on third. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Here's Tannehill. They set up the screen to Ajayi. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Here's Tannehill. Got a man, it's Landry for the Dolphins touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Osweiler. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Osweiler. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Second and 10 now. Osweiler. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. Dancing to his left. Now the ball's out. Osweiler lost it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Dagger! Blue 10!
To throw on second down is Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Third down and 5.
Watch left. Tight end to the left.
Tannehill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. On 1st down, Osweiler. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting to run. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Osweiler being chased out left. Anunwa's got it, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Osweiler got an open man. It's Anunwa. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Let's go! 3-19!
They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go... Now the Dolphins are going to take another timeout here. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go. 3-19!
To throw again is Osweiler. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Here's Tannehill. It's caught. Stills, right side. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
117, 117. Hey, blue 10. Blue dagger, dagger. Hey.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. their dangerous wide receiver, as time expires in the first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you up to Orlando, and with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Larry Ridley. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. From the gun on third down, Tannehill looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
On 2nd down, Osweiler toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hit.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Forte, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. Back to throw, Tannehill. Brought in over the middle by Grant. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They run with Ajayi. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game, the effort of the man with the football.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. On second down, here's Tannehill. This one caught, Jordan Cameron. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a gain of 5. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on.
Now Tannehill is going to turn here and take a timeout. So, boy, that's already the third they burned here. They are out of timeouts now before we've even hit the fourth quarter. Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And New York set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down and 4. Now Osweiler. Griffin's got it, middle of the field. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
13 yards there on the pickup, and it's a first down for the Jets.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse, still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now it's Osweiler. Fells has it, left side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Again, Osweiler to Decker over the middle. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now Osweiler on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Second down here after the incomplete pass. Osweiler will throw again. And Anderson's got it. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. One receiver left, 3 to the right. On 1st and 10, it's Osweiler. That one complete to Anderson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again, Osweiler. That is caught at the 7-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They'll try to run with Forte, and he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Matt Forte with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jets are going to take the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Uses the stiff arm. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second down following the run. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll come up with split backs in the backfield. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
To throw on second down is Tannehill. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
Let's see if they can convert here on 3rd and 3. Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, Tannehill drops it off to Ajayi. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. And on 2nd and 10 now.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. On 2nd down, Forte. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Well, this is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Shift together here from the D-line.
20. 20.
Tannehill on 1st down. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Buster Screen. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And New York set to take the field. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. They start on the ground with Forte. And some space here. And he is out of bounds, getting it just shy of the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go.
Following the penalty, it's Forte. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Osweiler's going to throw it to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Well, the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop him on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on fourth down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for the Jets, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head down to San Diego for a matchup with the Chargers. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we sign off from Miami.